Hi guys. I recently purchased a Instapot air fryer plus. It's the Vortex Plus, and this thing is awesome. I have made so many good meals, including French fries. They're done in about 15 minutes. Crispy, soft on the inside, so good. You don't miss the grease. I'm telling you, there's no grease. I've done pork chops, 15 minutes. We're talking thick cut, like almost an inch thick. I did a chicken breast last night. It was a huge breast, and I put it on the rotisserie. This thing's awesome. It's got the air fry. It's got a roast, a broil, a bake, a reheat, and a dehydrate. I can't wait to make some jerky. And then, of course, it's got a light that turns on. It's a little dirty in there. I don't clean it after every one. But today, I am trying an experiment where I was asked by a friend who totally thought it couldn't be possible to make spaghetti in your Instapot Vortex Plus air fryer. So, I looked on YouTube, which is my go-to for finding things to cook in this thing. Couldn't find anything. But I saw a recipe that would take almost 2 hours to do in the oven. And this is how it starts. You roll the spaghetti and hamburger, and then you cover it in the sauce, and then you put it in the oven for 45 minutes, and then you turn it, and then you put it in the oven for another 45 minutes. Now, since I couldn't find a recipe in the Vortex YouTube, this is an experiment. In the oven recipe, you cook it just like this, and then you spin it. In mine, just because this thing is awesome, I'm going to cover this in sauce and cook it for 20 minutes and see where we're at. So, without further ado, I'll be back after 20 minutes. Alright guys, it has been 20 minutes. Instapot Vortex Plus says dinner is done. Let's check this out. Alright. It's a little burnt on the top there. Whoops. Does look good. Let's pull one out and see how it looks there. I didn't come prepared. Bear with me one moment. Alright, so since these are wrapped in hamburger, I'm going to go in here with the tongs. Uh-oh, I just heard crunch. Yeah, we got disaster here. Let's try this. I'm going to flip these over. Actually, I'm going to cut the video. Alright. So I added some more tomato sauce. I didn't have any more spaghetti sauce, so I'm going to get this back in the oven. I can find my hot pad. There it is. Get this back in here. Oh, it's getting heavy. Really should have two hands, but I'm holding the camera with one. There we go. And I'm going to go for another 20 minutes. Let's see. We're going to go bake. It's at 350, 20 minutes. Start. Start. There it goes. Now it's going to do a heat up process first, and then it's going to go right into the cook time. So I'll be back. Let's hope for success. Hi guys. I just wanted to give you an update. I checked it after 10 minutes of the second 20-minute session. I'm optimistic this is actually going to work out. So I stirred it up a little bit, and it looked dry to me, so I added water. The dish is almost overflowing, which could cause a major, not a major, because this thing's so easy to clean, but I could have a mess to clean up. I added 5 more minutes to the 10 that was left, so I'm going to check it again at 5 minutes to go and see how it's coming along. But you know, if the oven recipe takes an hour and a half, 45 on each side, then the Instapot should do that in half the time. We're at 45 minutes right now, so I'm optimistic it's going to work out. Anyways, that was just a brief update. And I'm starving. Hopefully dinner will be ready soon. Alright guys, I'll see you in 12 minutes. Alright, bye. Alright guys, I'm going to call this experiment done. So we did 15 more minutes. I checked it after 7. And I was very pleased with the result. And give me one moment. Checked it after 7 minutes, and it was coming along really good. I actually dished myself up a little bit. I think this recipe could be revised. Hang on one second. I think this recipe could be revised. For one, I think I have too many noodles in here. And 2, not enough liquid. So I would say spaghetti sauce and then half a jar of water. I would also not wrap the hamburger in the noodles. I would what I was thinking is put sauce on the bottom so it doesn't burn. Put about an inch layer of noodles. And put more sauce on top of that so it's completely covered. A water sauce mixture maybe. And then I'd put a hamburger and I'd put it all along the top like a patty. And I think that's how I would do it. I want to try to get some hamburger out of here. I think that's some right there. Alright. So, it's not pretty, but I'm going to call it done. And I'm also going to call it a success. So, I will video when I go to revamp this recipe. Because I think I learned a lot. I'm not an expert and a cook, but I am a pretty good cook. With that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Laters.